How's it, guys? Grade 8s, grade 9s, grade 10s. I want to try and explain hire purchase to you. First of all, HP stands for hire purchase. Look there, hire. Because actually, until you finish paying it off, it's not yours. You're hiring it. It only becomes yours once you've finished paying it off. And usually, especially when it comes to a car, once you've finished paying it off and it becomes yours, you don't even want it anymore. But anyway, that's another story. So let's imagine that we want to buy a couch for 100,000 Rand. You can either pay them 100,000 Rand on the spot and then you take the couch home with you, but most people can't afford to pay 100,000 Rand in one shot, especially for a couch, okay? So they take the HP option, and this allows them to pay the couch off over a number of months or years, but the amount they pay every month becomes much more affordable, okay? The downside to HP is that once you add up all the monthly repayments that you will end up making, what you pay for the couch will come up to way more than 100,000 Rand. Okay, so you have to assess your financial situation and decide which route you're going to go. Okay, HP is a very popular way of paying things off. All right, so let's do this whole HP thing for this couch. I want this couch, it's 100,000 Rand, so I'm doing HP. The first thing they want, 10% deposit. Okay, so 10% of 100,000 Rand is 10,000 Rand. Got it? So I pay them 10,000 Rand. So now what do I still owe them? I still owe them 90,000 Rand. That is called the outstanding balance. Okay. Now, what happens is, this institution that's helping you with HP, they are going to charge you interest on this 90,000 Rand that you owe them. They are not your friends, they're not your family, they're not there to help you. They are there to make money. They are a business, okay? So what they're going to do is this 90,000 Rand that you still owe them, they're going to charge you interest on it. Okay, that's where this outstanding balance is subject to 12% simple interest per annum for 3 years comes in. All right, so let's take the 90,000 that we owe them, stick it into the simple interest formula for 3 years at 12%, and look what happens. The 90,000 grows to 122,400 Rand. Guys, that is the amount that you are going to pay back the institution that helped you. You're not going to pay them the 90,000 that you actually owe them. You're going to pay them 122,400 Rand. Okay, so if that's what I'm going to pay them back over 3 years, I take the 122,400 and divide it by 36, because there are 36 months in 3 years, and it ends up being 3,400 Rand per month. Does that make sense? Okay, so you're going to sign a whole lot of papers and you're going to commit to paying this institution back 3,400 Rand every single month for 3 years. That's 36 payments. Okay, and in the end, once you've made all those payments, you will have paid them back 122,400. Okay, and then don't forget that you also gave them 10,000 Rand deposit right in the very beginning, eh? So don't forget that. So let's have a look at these things that they ask us in these questions. If they want to know what your monthly payment was, I'm sure you understand where the 3-4 comes from. Okay, the interest that you paid, guys, did you not owe them 90,000 Rand right in the beginning after you gave them that deposit? You went the HP route, so you ended up paying them 122,400 Rand. So the difference between those two values there is the interest that you paid. You could have paid them 90, but you chose HP and you paid them 122,400. Therefore, that is the interest that you paid on this couch. Okay, don't get it confused with the interest rate. The interest rate was always 12%. Let's go back to the beginning. Look, 12% simple interest per annum. That 12% was the interest rate. But the interest that you paid is a monetary value, and that was 32,400. Okay, and then the other question they love to ask is, what did you pay all together for the couch? What did this couch actually cost you? Yes, in the shop, it had a 100,000 Rand price tag, but you didn't do that. You did the HP option. So first you paid them a 10,000 Rand deposit, and then you paid them this 122,000 Rand with the interest over 3 years. So the total amount you paid for the couch was the deposit plus that outstanding balance with the interest, which comes to 132,000 Rand. So if you thought that 100,000 Rand was expensive for a couch, look what you paid.